Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know how long this video gonna be. We're gonna do some viewing of, you know, when the sneaky man comes on the panel, starts some shit, right? Run away, go to his shit and talk. Okay, for those who just don't know, you probably thinking, why did bomb go off on Big J? Okay, right? Um, we're gonna talk about the false and fake narratives. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about. Well, that's what I'm gonna talk about. I'll be snoring. He's really snoring loud tonight too. I don't know what to do how to stop it. I should have went downstairs. Um, maybe that's what I should do. Let me think. Cause I don't plan to be up all night. Okay, maybe not. But we're gonna get to it. Okay, let me do. Let me. Should have did something else first, cause we already know how he'll do it. He'll go and give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do this before get crazy. I be forgetting which one is still up and going. Yeah, they take them down. Oh no. Well, what is it? I don't know what that is. Give me a second. Uh, it's really, you're doing too much. You're really doing too much. Yeah. That's old. I don't think that work anymore. I don't even know why some of the links are here. Like some of them don't work anymore. And on top of that, it's a shame that I have to do this because it's really bad, right? Some of these niggas they gonna say what they say and then they gonna hide. I shouldn't have to do this. What is all of this crap? Let me see. Yeah, give me a sites. Hmm. Must be under the wrong. Let me see, y'all. I'm about to be a little messy. Let's see. Oh, wait, let me stop the share just in case some adult stuff. But I'll hold up. Wait, wait. I might accept all. I'm okay with that. What you connect with, I'm gonna just put couple. Damn, I gotta start over. Start print finder. This is where I am a woman. We are a couple. We're gonna say we are a couple. And we are my gender, I am a woman, and I am straight. Why I gotta do all this? And my partner is a man, and he is straight. Next. It was a good thing I stopped. Okay, I just want that profile we are looking for. For friends. Oh no, I ain't doing all this, y'all. I ain't gonna do that. Not right now. Okay, let me get back to it. Nothing to it but to do it. We're gonna roll it until he possibly hide it. Okay, because I really don't even want to download it for real. It ain't that serious. Okay. It really ain't that, isn't that serious. I used the word ain't. Sorry about that. Proven right. He called it proven right. Okay, so listen. I don't know what's going on with the hearing of people. Well, you might not be able to hear me now because hubby's snoring. I don't know how to get him to turn over. Let me see. Hey, babe, turn over that way because you're snoring real loud. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Big J does what Big J do, right? Big J, he'll come on my panel, be disruptive, which I don't really have no problem with most of the time. Sometimes, we try to calm him down. He's like, no, 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 no. And it's the weirdest thing because when he's talking on his panel, this is what he sounds like.
Brownsville, I told Bomb straight up, if a man, if why should this whole idea of picking favorites, even though the person who you defending had done some snake ass shit.
Now you're here, calm, cool, no problems, right? Not yelling, not cussing, which means he could do it, right? He can remain calm. He can have a conversation. He could talk without yelling. See, he could do it. When he's on his panel, he definitely does it. He gets on other people's panels, and then all that shit that he's doing over here, he does not do. He wants to be loud, try to be controlling, right? And I'm kind of getting fed up a little bit with people controlling my shit. Like when we having a good time and everything, cool, cool, cool. But then people get really like beside themselves, and I don't even know if they know they doing it, right? I don't even know if they know they doing it. But when I point it out, it seems like I'm the one blowing up, right? But I'm the one blowing up. But we gonna review my stream, and we're gonna see what the F happened. Okay? We can disagree. I'm not the one having a problem in disagreements. You say something, I disagree with it. All I did was disagree with it. I'm not the one who made it seem like it's so much more than it was. Until I realized that this seems to be something else going on right now. Right? I'm not sure what's going on with Rude. I have no clue. And it seems tonight, for some reason, me disagreeing with him, he made it seem like something else was going on. Right? Big J coming up, and I already know who he come up there for. Right? But let me say this. If you, and I'm talking to everybody, right? Everybody listening, everybody gonna listen to the replay, whatever. If you came to Bomb Cherry's channel because you like Bomb Cherry, you like the setup, you come up on the panel. And every time you got on my panel, you realized that you was opening yourself up to an attack, uncontrolled, just bam, 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 bam. You would then possibly not want to come by Bomb Cherry no more. So when I realized, okay, Brownsville comes over, and there's some people who seem to want to target him, right? And I'm like, okay, if you want to come up and have a conversation, cool, but can you just talk, speak your grievances, talk it out. I'm not getting involved in the two of y'all disagreeing. If one of y'all say something that I know is not true, I might be like, well, you know that's not true. And give an example, like what happened earlier today. Somebody said that they never see Brownsville protecting women. And I gave the example, well, nah, Brownsville has knocked a few men off while I was over there. They was attacking me. Everybody may have wondered, like, what happened to them. We all know they got kicked off, right? Because Sharon's ended up showing it, like the song "Come On" or whatever he's showing, like, or the thing you got smacked out. Before it was, I forgot the one that was last year, right? And he got a new one this year, and that comes on, the person get knocked out or knocked off, and then Sharon will show, somebody paid. You may see it from the bottom because they maybe super chatted it, or he may have to show his phone because they cashed out. So, like, I can only be honest, right? Well, but Big J think that I'm taking sides, and when what it's called is just being truthful. See, these men want us to lie for them. Then they'll act like I don't have had a disagreement with Brownsville. You know the thing about Brownsville, I could disagree with Brownsville, and then we could walk through a conversation and walk through it, and he ain't never thinking Bob is attacking me. And I was trying to let him know, no, I don't think you're attacking me neither. We're just having a conversation. I was just trying to prove something, right? Or disprove something he said. And I'm gonna go and show that. Damn, I think when I went to go find that video, I may have knocked it off, but that's okay. Give me a second. We gonna go and look it up. Okay. We're gonna go do a little research. I shouldn't even have to do this shit. This is the most ridiculous shit, right? It's the most ridiculous shit that we even talking about who's stronger. Cause I've already asserted that these men, the ones who are asserting this for the most part, are using microaggressions against women, right? Because they always just making it seem like men are just naturally more the things they say stronger, and they don't pick and say, well, upper body strength. They just make it seem like they stronger and they taller and they faster and they bigger and they this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, I've seen women who are bigger than men. I'm not even talking about that. Bigger, taller. Like, there's all kinds of nuances to this conversation about being strong. The men start talking about men are more logical. And Brownsville has even stated that men are more logical. But that's not true though. Which means I disagree with him in that. And it's okay that I disagree with him in that. He disagreed with me when I say I don't agree, Brownsville. He's not angry and mad and whining and start talking about you taking sides, Bob Jerry. It's the weirdest fucking thing going on with some of these whining ass, crying ass fucking men. Some of us we've been cool for a while, so we could go back and forth, and it shouldn't mean too much. But the thing is, though, I just want to make sure that everything's cool because, like, I was kind of left a little dumbfounded about a month or so ago with RudeDem when I realized there was something going on that I didn't know. So I just want to make sure we cool, right? He probably sleep right now and everything. So we're gonna let him rest. I want him to know that like I did not call you stupid. I wasn't hinting or even trying to insinuate that you're stupid. You're you're rude. And what I mean, that's your name. And as far as I'm concerned, you're being you. I'm used to it. I have no problem with it, and it is what it is. And most of us over here, we know that Rude is rude, right? He's being him. But I didn't call you stupid. So maybe you was tired, or maybe something else going on with you. Cool. Um, I just want you to know that's not what I did. But cool. What else I got in it? I am. I am popped up out of nowhere, and his ass uh started talking, and I thought he was joking when he what he said, but I'm thinking, why? Okay, he joking, but then I was like, damn, like I know exactly what I'm saying. In fact, I know exactly what I'm saying. I could pull up what the fuck I was saying, and I was not saying what was insinuated at that time. I did not say anything about men uh, or hitting women or women being okay to hit men. I didn't say that. I said everybody should keep their hand to themselves. By the time Taylor and I am asked me or stated what they stated, and it did not seem, it seemed like they was a little confused, and it did seem like they was questioning me on something that I did not say. And I'll play it so we all can hear it. And I was like, what is going on? All I said was that people need to keep their hand to themselves. And then I said, Rude asked me something about, didn't you say this about that, that, and that? Or he said, why do people tell men not to hit women? If you want my answer, it's because nobody should be hitting anybody. I'm not telling my sons not to hit women because he's bigger and stronger than her. That gotta be the fucking most ridiculous shit. Don't hit her because you're bigger and stronger than her. Is that when we was telling our sons not to be out there fighting? Not when we say because you're bigger and stronger than him. You're trying to teach them to keep their hands to themselves. Violence doesn't isn't the answer. But yes, we live in the real world where I don't know, maybe a woman might possibly, could possibly, it's something that could happen. Hit one of my sons. And when I told him, I didn't say don't hit her because you're bigger and faster, better than her. I said don't hit her. You a man. Don't hit her. Call the police. Or if you can just walk away, walk away. I never said don't hit her because you're bigger. That's some shit I may have told them when they were little boys. When you gotta come up with a reason to explain to them why you don't do things. But I assure you, my kids are not stupid. And I don't have to get down to the don't hit her cause you bigger and stronger than her. We say the most ridiculous things. We're not looking at none of this shit logical. Maybe, I don't know, what the fuck going on. It's like no thought process, nothing. We just say it because we heard it. We heard it millions of times. I understand that. But when we go to grab some facts, some figures, or something like that, what is wrong with that? Because even when I do that, somebody will say, but, Mom, don't worry about what the real definition is. Don't worry about what the real facts is. We're going to talk about what it is, what it is. What you mean what it is? I'm I'm pulling it up. We can pull up the definition. We don't care what the definition is. Cause wow, the word wow in the streets mean this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not in the streets. And I know what the word wow means. But even okay, there's a little if a connection we not connecting there. So I didn't tell you, boom, this is how I mean it. This is how I meant it. And then it continues to go on, but not in the streets, this is what it means. I'm like, I didn't call nobody stupid. Wow, don't I've been living in this motherfucking world all my life, and I never heard that wow meant stupid. See, that's how they insult you too, right? The insults come because the underlying insult is, hmm, you don't know about the real world because for this, that, or the third, whatever it is, because in the real world, the word wow really means stupid. I'm like, well, what fucking world I live in? I live in the world you live in. Or the underline that, oh, you're older and we changed the meaning of words. But nah, but that's not actually what happened. You changed the meaning of the word. The little microaggressions, it they pile up. A lot of people are doing it, and I'm trying to be as cool and calm and collective as I could be. And then these motherfuckers come for me. And so I'm just letting you know, if you come, then I was ready today. Y'all fucking didn't see the title? I said, peekaboo, bitch, I'm here. What is the confusion? There shouldn't have been no confusion. I showed up. I kept saying, hey, peekaboo, this is me, right? Why do I have to always hold back when motherfuckers do their little microaggressions against me? I do it and I do it a lot. I hold it back a lot. But I mentioned in the beginning of the motherfucking stream that I wasn't doing it today. I wasn't doing it today. Like I didn't have it in me to do it today. I just didn't. I, me as a person, needed to release all of that fucking stress of me controlling my emotions as people say little slick shit. Like, I get on panels with motherfucking people, and a lot of them are taking digs. Not just at me, right? I'm not making the claim that they just come at me, but as a woman, we hear this shit over and over and over and over again. Even when with the Brownsvilles, right? The Sharons, people like I admit that I even disagree with them to degrees, and but I'm not blowing up about it. I'm not even always approaching or raising my hand to say I disagree. I be figuring, well, damn. Uh, Somebody else may end up disagreeing and having the same points that I have, or they sum it up in their way. I don't have to speak on it if somebody else did it. This shit is tiring. This shit could be tiring. Okay? So today I said, bitch, I'm not holding back. And it's unfortunate that some of y'all decide to come for me on a day in which you can see the title says Pickaboo Bitch. Like, I don't know what the confusion is. Don't try to make it seem like it was me. I'm just saying you should have caught me on a day when I was that I'm always holding it in. Um, and when I disagree, I might giggle instead of just flat out disagreeing. Like, um, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So we're gonna go and see because this nigga, I do think this nigga will hide his shit because he is a bitch. But if you did end up over there and watching it, hear the red pills talking points come out this nigga mouth. Here we go.
Um, I can't really, I wasn't trying to cuss, but
He wasn't trying to cuss, but on his shit, he can not cuss. But on mine, he can't control himself.
it needs to be called out because what old boy doing is full of shit, and he is doing some bullshit. But like I said, her problem is I'm talking about bomb, right?
I want y'all to be clear. You just heard it. Her problem is, and he says, I'm talking about Bomb. Now, sometimes he don't say my name at all, but I be knowing who he's talking about. We all heard him say, her problem is, I'm talking about Bomb. I just want everybody to hear that. Because I think some people think, I don't know what's wrong with Bomb. Like, what's she talk about? He don't be over there talking about her. How y'all know this nigga talking so many codes? This person and that person, and you won't know who he talking about. But if you don't think I don't know when he's talking about me, like, right, I would know, right? Because if he referenced something that I said, or he's referencing the person who was up there, which Rod, as he put it, right? And referencing something that I may have said or he think I said on my panel, then I know he's talking about me. But here we go. We gonna be clear. He just said I'm talking about Bomb. Okay, here we go.
Her problem is she is more about being liked. For her, it's more about what is being liked rather than what's being right.
So my problem is more about what's being liked. And I have no idea what he's talking about. I rarely ever look in the fucking chat. I don't know if people agreeing with me, disagreeing with me. For the most part, I don't be knowing who's in the motherfucking chat. But this nigga just made a claim that is outrageous. People disagree with me. I have no problem with that. I'm speaking to what I believe, or not all the time. Sometimes I'm just speaking shit. I admit that. Sometimes it makes for a better show when I'm giving pushback. Now, if there's other people giving pushback and some people for us to naturally push back to, because that's just natural, then I ain't got to make up no pushback, right? But what the hell is this nigga talking about? Watch, though. And when I ask that question, I'm not literally looking for nobody to give no answer. Because it seemed like rude when I said like I've already explained some of the things I've said that I've been saying the whole fucking time I've been on the internet, period. What are you talking about? I'm not asking you for a step by step of what the fuck you are saying. I heard you. It just sounds like it's weird to me. Or it's not making sense to me. I'm not really asking you to explain yourself again or repeat yourself. So when Rude was like, what you mean what I'm talking about? You heard me, I'm speaking clear English. That's what he said. Now what I'm gonna say is you might want to go listen to your fucking self. I'm not the one that's confused. I'm not the one who said that no man is being disrespectful to a woman by calling her masculine. I'm not the one who said that that's not an insult. No man is insulting a woman by calling her masculine. I'm not the one that said that. But it sounds ridiculous when I fucking fed it back to you. When I started asking other people clearly what the hell you said, then you said, okay, it's all insults. That's what you said. But then I don't understand how you then realize that I'm disagreeing with you because of what you said. You didn't backtrack on it, but then you continue to make it seem like we still have an issue. Once you agreed that it is an insult, then bam. That's what I was disagreeing with. When you were saying that it's not an insult. So once you say, okay, I agree, it is an insult. And then but you continue to push by claiming some bullshit about women calling men pussies and men calling women masculine. It's the weirdest thing. Because, that ain't usually how it will go in my head. Possibly in the community. If I call a person a pussy, they not calling me masculine. They might call me a fucking bitch or a hoe. It's somehow he went from a woman calling a man a pussy and this nigga calling her masculine, and he tried to fit that in a narrative that we all, and then some of these niggas were only one on the panel, and then I don't even know who else on the panel was agreeing with him, because the way I am came for me. I'm like I realized he wasn't there because I went down the line and asked everybody on the fucking panel, and and two people who was on the panel wasn't actively there. I was one of them. So it's funny. See, we got to understand. The thing I understand is that it don't matter, ladies. For the most part, most of these men are misogynistic. It don't matter how nice and sweet they are. There's certain things that they believe, and they can hold their beliefs. But the thing is, I'm okay with their fucking beliefs. If they believe it, shit, it's true to an extent, right? I never said that men aren't stronger than women. I never fucking said it. I never said men aren't stronger than women. I said that the belief that just because a man is a man that he's stronger than a woman. I don't know if people understand there's a difference in what I just said. So I'm going to say it again. I never said that men aren't stronger than women. There are many, many, many men out there stronger than many, many, many women. Right? Yes. What I said was just because a man is a man or he was born a man does not mean that he's stronger than women. So for those of you who understand what I'm saying right now, they're like, Bob, what do you mean that's the same thing? No, it's not. The word all wasn't put in. And so if I could show you one fucking woman stronger than any fucking man, just one, then now, boo, that means I've proven my point. Then somebody said, well, that's one. Well, but if I can give you 10,000 fucking women actively in the gym, taking care of themselves, just like into bodybuilding or whatever, right? I'm using the extreme with the bodybuilding, but The truth is, there are women who do not bodybuild, but they are actively taking care of themselves. They might run marathons and try athlons and whatever these things called, right? There are women doing these things. But then again, there's mothers who's taking care of their kids and they also exercising and taking care of themselves, their bodies, their mental state, and everything. Yes, there are lots of women like that. And then there's lots of women who aren't like that, right? And then let's go on the men's side. There are men who take care of themselves. They're in the gym. They've been taking care of themselves. They active and they are also in, maybe lifting weights, maybe not, maybe running marathons, maybe not, right? And then they got a shitload of them who do not. And so this now means we got a lot of people doing a lot of shit and a lot of people not doing those things. And for us to make a statement like men are stronger than women, and then they'll say, well, I didn't say all, but then they'll say most. And so that's why I broke it down with Brownsville. That's why I like that he answered the question. We went through it. I threw in some caveats. And when I say caveats, I didn't throw in anything that is unfucking reasonable. And what shocked me about the Brownsville and the things he state, now I understand why he state them, because he's referencing himself and maybe his buddies and friends. And like I've told him in our discussion, he's an active man. He's a young man who went into the military. He was in the military doing the armed forces and everything. That's a lot involved in that, right? Thank you for your service, by the way, right? And and um and then he gets out and he continues to serve the community by being a police officer, right? And so this man uh is a man, right? And I'm basing it only on what he says, right? Only what he says. The same thing I do with the J and the rest. I'm basing it on what you say. And so I say this to say that yes, I understand that he himself and maybe the men that he knows surrounding him, and it may be many of them, right? He's part of a couple of brotherhoods, a veteran and also an active police officer. He's part of his life is nothing but men and even the women who take care of themselves, you know, as far as making sure that they're strong, that, keeping up their strength and things like that due to their jobs. So I understand when I'm talking to Brownsville. And I appreciate that he allowed me to break it down for him. And that's when you was able to see my point, right? Hey, do we agree? So I was like, we was having a conversation, a dialogue. I actually enjoyed it. When I asked him, are little boys naturally stronger than little girls? Just based naturally when they're little, and that's why I said little boys. He broke it down. He said yes, and then he explained, and I agree. That's that natural, right? That's by nature. If everything is healthy on the little boy and the little girl, at some point, it's not from birth, but it is from menopause. And I'm sorry, from puberty. I'm sorry, y'all. It is from puberty. From puberty, that's when the young boys start getting their muscle mass, their muscle growth, right? They voice start changing and all of those things. So he was right. I asked the question, he gave the answer, and then I agree. I agree. Then I took it to a teenager. That's where the puberty mostly is really active on both the girl and the boy. I also threw in some things like they both, uh, maybe he's not active, but she is, right? He's active, but just not the way she is. right? I'm doing that. And then I said, okay, now here we are when they are adults. He's been playing video games since he was a little boy. He never really got into sports. He played video games. Y'all know that's most of American boys. Most of American boys is not playing basketball and football, or tennis, or we could go on volleyball. Like most of Americans boys are not playing sports. Far less than even my generation. Did y'all know that shit? But we see the people who we all know or see, even whether you know their name or don't know their name. Like I don't be knowing these motherfucking people names. Okay. But we see the sports people, right? We see the athletes, right? They on the Cheerios box and they get on, they're in commercials and they all over the fucking place. But that's the minority right there. The majority of people are not playing sports. So it was not me stretching it out when I said maybe the little boy, all he does from school days all the way until he's an adult is playing video games. That's it. He don't even have to be overweight. But he not strengthening his fucking muscles. He not out there hunting. He not out there doing a lot of walking. The things to keep something that you naturally ended up with, but to keep it sharp and strong and you know, we got a majority of young boys and men who not doing that. Their thumbs is fucking strong as hell though. Their thumbs and index fingers and shit, whatever it is, to press the motherfucking buttons. They playing Y2K. They playing NBA Y2K, but them motherfuckers ain't on the basketball court playing for real. There's more young boys playing video games than there are actively in sports. So I asked him, hey, just because he had it, does it mean that he still got it? He's like, yeah, he still got the muscles. Well, I don't know. He got the muscles. You can have muscles. Like we all have fucking muscles. Fat people have fucking muscles. That don't mean that they're toned and strengthened. Just because I have muscles in my body don't mean I can actively do anything with them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the thinking. I'm being logical. And a lot of you are just wanting to be whatever you heard time and time and fucking again. So we gonna go over it. But as you can see, the women, right? Because Taylor was on the panel, and when I asked her a question, she knew that women's lower bodies, we have lower body strength. We can handle more pain than men. We are sharper and smarter than these men. I want you women. The reason I'm doing this stream because I know, the pushback and maybe there's some confusion, but the men ain't gonna never tell you. But you can go and look it up yourself. You think a man gonna tell you, yeah, I got this big upper strength, but you got me on lower body strength. I've never heard no men tell nobody that. And then you think you're gonna tell you that you more logical and you could probably figure shit out because you can see 2, 3, 4 steps ahead because you think logically and you thinking like that. We have to do that for survival. These men, man, a man by himself just out here. How many times I have to think ahead? Like I know that, hey, The weather says it's going to do this. You might want to wear a jacket. It might even rain. Like, yes, through some tools and things like that, I realized I got to pack extra bottles. I have to have some Pampers because I might get stranded on the street. Anything can happen. Men, do y'all think men think that fucking way? Do you think that when a man, if he had to take care of the fucking kids from birth, by the way, I ain't talking about when they old enough to do their own shit, like change their own clothes and all. I'm talking about from an infant. Is he preparing enough bottles for if case there's an accident and he's stranded on the highway with a baby? Oh, Jesus crazy, baby. Anyway, let me get back to this so I can finish.
Now, Brownsville has always been going around on YouTube and try to call men, effeminate.
What they got to do with me? I never said, yeah, Brownsville, you're right. What they got to do with me? But here we go.
Now, this is where RudeDem came into play. And, and RudeDem tried to, RudeDem and I am, got up on the panel.
Apparently, he don't know what the hell he talking about. RudeDem was on the panel basically from the beginning, and I am had been there for a while. He just hadn't said anything. They both was up there before he was up there.
And they was talking about, is an insult for a man to call a woman terms like butch or emasculated.
I am, as far as I can remember, never participated in that conversation at all. Big J don't know what the hell he talking about.
And so forth. And RudeDem, to his credit, said something to the fact that, anytime when a woman is called emasculated or masculine or butch or whatever the case may be, this whole idea of, because we live in the context of patriarchy, right? And because of the argument posed by Brownsville that men are stronger than women, therefore calling women a emasculate, having a lot of testosterone rather than.
I had no idea. I have no idea what he's saying. We're gonna rewind it again. Cause he mixing shit up. Now, Brownsville does call Big J effeminate. That's true. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that ain't got nothing to do with me. I've never called Big J effeminate, right? Wait, let me see. My phone just did something. Y'all give me a second so I can see what I gotta see here. Candy Lane, how you doing, sis? Thank you for the cash app. Um, y'all leaving me messages. I'm not getting them. Okay, yeah. Maybe y'all didn't leave me a message, but I'm coming to the chat in a second, okay? Because I want to rewind this a little bit and try to stop Puppy from snoring so much. I don't really want to go downstairs, y'all, but I might have to go down there. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna walk through it slowly.
Emasculate, having a lot of testosterone rather than having estrogen. Men, therefore calling women
gotta go back a little bit.
Are stronger than women.
Okay.
right? And because of the argument,
Now, I want y'all to hear what he just said. He said that Brownsville said that men are stronger than women. Yes. No, men are stronger than women. That's what he said. That's not where everything that he's going to say, that's not where everything went sideways. As far as when I got involved, it was the crap about men aren't being disrespectful by calling women masculine. Okay? That's what when I said, wait, what? Because Rude said no man is disrespecting a woman by calling her masculine. That's what he said. And I said, wait, what? And then by me just saying, wait, what? He goes off like, Bob, why you disagreeing with me? I'm disagreeing because, nigga, I disagree. The fuck you mean? And the thing is, I wasn't even disrespectful by disagreeing. I didn't disagree disrespectfully. I said, wait, what? You, you, I don't know how that triggered you. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, hubby's snoring again. I don't know what's going on. But so I don't know what this nigga talking about right now. But we gonna keep it going though. We gonna keep it going.
this whole idea of, because we live in the context of patriarchy, right? And because of the argument posed by Brownsville that
He rambling. Why is he mentioning anything about patriarchy? Wasn't even talking about that. This nigga came up there to talk to Brownsville and and disagree with Brownsville as always, which I'm okay with. But have a conversation. Stop screaming and don't come and start calling people bitches when they're not doing that to you. It really does get old.
men are stronger than women, therefore calling women a emasculate, you know, having a lot of testosterone rather than having estrogen, you're boosting that woman's position over that of a man who is called emasculated, or who is.
Y'all heard that? You're boosting a woman's position by calling her masculine? Who the fuck thinks that way? But we can all sit back and try to see what it means, and we can be like, okay, but let's put that shit down to reality though. Like it's one thing for us to say, okay, I see what he's saying, but do people really think that? You think I call a man a pussy? He's thinking anything about me being put higher than him? So what happens when a man call a woman a pussy? I mean, when a man call a man a pussy, is the guy thinking, "Oh, you putting me, you putting women above me, you putting the women above me? Why you do that?" Now I could tell you where these terms pussy and things come from. It'll have nothing to do with what the fuck Rude was talking about. Right? And if I called a man a pussy, the the likelihood of him referencing me as just being masculine, it's got to be like, could it happen? Yes. But I doubt he going to masculine. I think if calling him a pussy, he gonna call me a bitch and many other things. How do we know? Cause we hear it all the time. And I never heard no man on here when they say these women are masculine, that he ain't giving no motherfucking compliment. Not even a slight one. And he ain't thinking about no other man like, oh, yeah, what I mean by calling you masculine, ma'am, is that you doing shit. You out here really doing it like that. But that's what Rude put forth though. He put forth that, hey, these men are calling you masculine, but what he really mean is that you putting in that work. He really mean to be disrespecting other men. If he want to disrespect men, let him go his ass and disrespect them. Why the fuck he gotta disrespect me in order to disrespect them? Logically, this shit don't make no motherfucking sense. And we can try to uh situate it and pin it up and color it with all kinds of beautiful colors, and the shit still makes no motherfucking sense for real. If a man wants to disrespect a man, he goes to him and disrespect him. He do not disrespect another man by calling a fucking woman masculine. I don't know what to do. I might have to go down. He see him in his bag, y'all. He's snoring. Okay, here we go.
Was called feminine or sassy, and then using these homophobic remarks, right? And I find that very
I gotta unmute myself. So now calling somebody masculine is homophobic. Calling somebody sassy is homophobic. Not is I Jesus. The word sassy is not even used that often like that. If a woman call a man sassy, she is insulting him. Yes. And so in today's society, if we using these type of terms, we know, yes, we are trying to call him definitely gay. And I promise you, she ain't trying to put herself above him if she disrespecting him and calling him names. If I disrespect someone, you think I'm telling him that he's better or worse than me? Do you think that's in my mind? I'm cussing this nigga. I'm calling him all kind of shit, all woman, and I'm thinking, and with my words, the words that I'm using is to kind of tell her that I'm better than you. Cause I could say, bitch, you ain't shit, and I'm better than you. I ain't got to start saying you masculine in order to say that I'm better. So that's why my adult brain cannot process some of the shit that be coming out of some of these people's mouths. It's like we go into infantile arguments and reasoning, right? Because I don't understand. It's hard to understand. I gotta really kind of going back into my childhood to start thinking of some of these examples that be put forward. And maybe I don't even know what it is. Is it because I think the women have said that I do that? Like some people say certain things and bomb don't really get pushed. I just giggle because to me I'd be like, this shit funny. I'd be thinking that you gotta be joking. Right? I'd be thinking some of the shit Rude said he joking. I think that's how most of us come to know him, right? Like he says some wild and crazy things, and we just be thinking he's joking. Why? Because we could tell he's a good guy, right? You could tell deep down this is good dog. This is a good dude. We can also tell when we get in the bag that he's smart. He got a memory like no motherfucking other. Like some of these other, like my husband got one of those goddamn memories. I be weird, right? And it's not just him, it's a few, right? A few men and even some of these you women. Y'all got these memories. Y'all know these people names and shit. Damn, I don't know what to do. It's getting mild. It's starting to get on my nerve. That's how I know I'm a little irritated today. I told y'all, look, it was in the title. Nobody did me nothing for me to get irritated. It's just that this happens when I'm being nice, smiling shit away, trying to chill, and people keep coming. And then what happens is after so much, it becomes too much, and then I gotta release. And this snoring is getting on my it's getting on my last. Most of the time, I don't even hear it. This shit is like somebody got nails and they scraping the chalkboard. It's driving me fucking crazy right now. But I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying to get through it. Anyway, listen. Um, but that's why everybody's welcome to come on the panel. If I'm not saying something, well, Miss Secretary will come up and she's like, you know that's stupid. Like she's up straight, forward, blunt with her words. That's why I love her. When you women come up and y'all are more straightforward than me, I appreciate that. I don't have no problem with that. I think some women thought that I was going to get pushback. I'm not giving you no pushback. You have a right to say what you want to say. Sometimes some of y'all are saying exactly what I think. And only when I get pushback is when I am trying to make the show a little bit more lively. And that's it. That's it. And this is a safe place for women. But this is also a safe place for men. This is supposed to be a fun place, essentially. And we can have conversations and disagreements. And sometimes we get a little rowdy, baby. We have fun with that too. It ain't meant for nobody to get harmed for real. And if your feelings get hurt over here, you should not be here. You should not be here. And I get it. I'm not begging, I'm not pleading, and I'm not even monetized. I'm not even gonna be burned and looking at no goddamn numbers. That to me, I can't do it. I can't be looking at the numbers to see where my view count is. I can't do it. It would drive me crazy. And this goddamn snoring is driving me motherfucker. Ooh, it's almost like I just want to, I don't know. I might have to go downstairs because I feel like I might crash out. I feel like I might crash out. I don't know how. Is this what I be listening to every night? I promise y'all, I do not be hearing it. This shit is the loudest, most. I don't even know what this is right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh my Jesus. This shit is loud. I've never heard this shit before. Is this louder than normal? Am I tripping? What the fuck is going on? Oh my God. Oh Lordy. Is this what I've been? How could I? I don't know what's going on. This is too much. That shit is super fucking loud. Okay, I'm gonna press play. I may have to head downstairs. Whoo, Lord. Because I don't know how much I could take this. And I don't know, in my mind, something keep telling me, put a pillow over his face and stab him. Ooh, jeez. Let me press play.
Peculiar because homophobia. There's a little degree of homophobia. How can you support homosexuals and at the same time using homophobic remarks about straight men, particularly straight?
How can you support what? That's what I'm talking about. Like anything come out their mouth. Who is he talking about as he? Because remember, he was talking about me. Then he started mentioning RudeDem, and I am, and now he's talking about homophobic slurs or whatever. I don't know where he's at. I don't think he even know what he's talking about right there at this point. But here we go. The ramble goes on.
Black men. But that's open a whole other can of worms. I'm not gonna go into, but let me stick to the original point. See, it's based upon who is telling you, not what.
Y'all heard that? It's based on who is telling you, not what. I swear to God, I don't know what the hell going on right now. I don't know what I'm listening to. In the background ain't on this shit right here. What is he talking about? It's based on who you talking to, not what. Not what? What the fuck is not what? What you mean? What you talk? What? Let me. I'm confused. Hold up.
But let me stick to the original point. See, it's based upon who is telling you, not what.
Who is telling you, but not what? So it's based on who is telling you, but not what is telling you? Because that's what that means. See, I did go through schooling, I guess we're going to say it, right? I'm gonna put it real basic and real low and real dumb like, and just because I don't know what the fuck going on, right? I have even said that Big J is smart and educated, but I got to stop, right? It seems like I'm going to have to stop saying things that may not be factual, right? And because maybe I'm blowing these niggas' heads up. Like, what the hell did he just say? And see, if let's say I'm not sure if he's in the chat or not, because I haven't looked in the chat not one time. What y'all see on my screen is what I see on my screen. I haven't moved away from this at all since I've gone live. And what I will say though is that these niggas think they smart. They think they're very educated and intelligent and shit. And then they say shit like this. And if he was up here and I asked him, what are you talking about? He would, no, no, no. And he wouldn't want to explain it. You know why? Because he cannot fucking explain it. And now all I'm saying, little niggas, is y'all getting too old to continue to ramble on. See, it was cool when you was rambling as a child. It was okay a little bit when you was rambling as a young boy. It even was a little acceptable when you was a young man rambling. Somebody may have thought that was attractive. Or then again, maybe that's why some of you are incel. You think the problem is one thing, but the problem is the very thing that you think that you have, that you just don't have it. Right? The conversation earlier in my stream when we was talking about, you know, Rue was asking a question about what women like and shit like that. Right? And I'm not sure if y'all caught on to what I was hearing, but it was like women are all making all these mistakes. I'm like, a woman is attracted to someone and it may not work out. And I'm not the person to judge it whether it's a mistake or not. You know who is? The couple. Like if she dated a man and that shit didn't work out and she thinks it's a mistake, then that's what it is. And that's hers to bear. It's hers to judge, hers and his. If he dated her and it was what they considered a mistake, then they the only ones who can make that judgment, and I don't get to make that judgment. I don't know nothing about the situation. I've never dated anyone where I said I made a mistake. It worked or it didn't work. I got tricked or I didn't get tricked. And I'm definitely not gonna be making that shit, making it seem like I made a bad decision. The decision I made didn't work out. I learned a lesson from it. But it was like, yeah, these women make a bad decision. Mom, they're choosing them for money. They choose them for this. And I'm like, but they could be choosing for many other reasons too. And I gave the reason of the penis, right? And like I gave the reason, there's many other reasons. And then, but the whole narrative on their end was that it's a mistake. Women making bad mistakes or judgments or bad decisions. That's what I was disputing. I'm not disputing that people are getting together and it's not working out. I'm disputing the fact of who are outsiders to be looking and making the judgment. Now, with the Flora and Jay Prince thing, because we did touch on that a little bit, and that's what we were talking about a little bit here, is they chose each other. That's what happened. Based on both of them, she kind of had a little upper hand because she did exactly what I told women they could do. She said, okay, we got to get married and we're going to keep this going. And he did it. And whether that was a big mistake or not, that's for them to decide. Of course, we all want to look at it and judge it and things. Shit. I look, I believe they get back together. I know people go, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Let me tell you something. She now following him to panels to give her side of the story and shit. Man, until they divorce, I won't believe that it's not a chance for them to get back together. And even when they divorce, shit, that don't even say they're not gonna get back together. And that's how human beings are. And other people can feel how they want, but how we gonna feel anything? We know we don't feel nothing about their getting back together or not. Do you really care for real? You could feel it. Where you feel it at? Where you got all these feelings about how they, whether they get back together or not? Where they feeling at? Huh? What it feel like? Do you really, really fucking care for real? A lot of people want to make it seem like they do. Like if her decision to do whatever she do or his decision to do whatever they do gonna help or hurt you. Nah, we on this bitch for the same thing I'm on here to do. We are here to either entertain, be entertained. It helps us get through our day. That is why we're here. Stop acting like it's much more than that. We don't know why they chose each other, but they did. To to ask me, do I think they chose this person because of that or this? I don't know. I guess the thing to do is to ask them. Basically, all I was saying is that people pick who they pick for whatever reason. There's many a reason. That we got to stop this narrative that women all we want is fucking money. Cause I'm not sure if y'all listening, but they calling us hoes for wanting the very thing that we need in society just to fucking survive. But they're referencing us as whores. And they got it so basic that even if you choose a man who has something, it's now making it seem like that's all you wanted for is because of what he got. And they're calling you whores even for that. If you say, okay, I need a man who got a job, whore. But I got a job, why can't he have a job? Because you a hoe. Well, I'm looking for a man who at least got what I have. I got an apartment. You need to have a hoe. Oh, you a hoe. They, women don't only choose men because of something that men could do for them. Well, yeah. And women are choosing men based on many reasons, but most definitely, if we're going to be living together, married or whatever, yes. What's wrong with choosing somebody who going to be able to help you and you help them? But you notice they never said, and she helped him. Ho. I was listening to that motherfucker panel. I was listening to what Rude was saying. And I was answering accordingly to what the fuck was being said. And I'm not one to be sitting on no motherfucking panel listening to somebody call women whores. I'm like, well, goddamn, like, why are we calling women we not even know whores again? Well, if she picking a man because we got this, like, some of these men, listen, some of y'all are helping this situation. When we got men with limited motherfucking thinking power and they result to thinking that life is just as simple as duh, 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 then I don't know what to tell you. And I'm gonna leave that alone. Here we go.
And this is the point about fairness.
This nigga
We
said
supposed to live in a society, right? The goal of our existence as Americans or as Western world is to seek fairness within our collective societies.
Y'all see how he put all them words together? But they mean nothing. It ain't true. The goal of us as Americans, oh no, those of us who live in Western society, is to seek out fairness. Who and where in the fuck he get that shit from? I know that's not from the Bible. Uh, maybe some book that I haven't read or heard about. But is that the goal, ladies and gentlemen? Is that your goal? Those of us who live in Western society is to seek out fairness. Shit. Well, we ain't found fairness in 300 motherfucking years. What is you talking about? We got people in other countries at war. They ain't getting fairness. What is this nigga talking about? Here we go.
But like, you can't sit there and seek for fairness while at the same time you want these traditional habits, which is the problem I have with certain women online, certain individuals online.
You go to red pill shit.
Who's willing to back a person like Brownsville when
And that's the problem. He disliking the women, willing to call the women whores, bitches. I don't think he called them whores, bitches, right? And he's willing to be very disrespectful and shit because we are backing someone. This is the exact moment in which we see that he essentially is saying, if you back them, then you a bitch. Or you back them. It's almost like people telling you they better not see you on other people's channels and shit. And he's been angry since Brownsville and Sharon has popped up and had their rim brother talking and things. And this man has been angry and ridiculous. Everybody's tried to calm him down. We all trying to say, what's going on? Like, and I even told him he was jealous many months ago, and now he's enraged with jealousy. Cause he's talking about me, but he left me to talk about other shit, and now he's referencing Brownsville again, fairness, all this bullshit. But he think he's quite clever and intelligent with his talking points right now. Here we go.
Brownsville is a misogynistic Now, everybody knows that.
Most men are misogynistic. And it's understandable if we think about it. Especially the men who are men and who are proud to be men and be protectors and things like that. You know, it's kind of misogynistic for a man to say, I'm gonna protect women. There gonna be some women that be like, I can protect myself, get away from me, I don't know you. And so I know we use the terms and sometimes the terms, when we use the terms, people go straight to the negative. But first we got to define the word, know what the word means, and know that even though when I said today most men are misogynistic, that wasn't a dig. They have certain beliefs. We as women also believe a lot of the things that they believe because society pushed this to us. Now, whether it's factual or not, that's another conversation. We had somewhat of that, a little bit touch of it on my panel today. When somebody say, didn't you hear that growing up? Just because I heard it growing up don't make it fact. A lot of y'all heard y'all daddy was somebody and you found out his daddy was somebody else later. See how that worked? Just because you heard it doesn't make it facts. That's the slogan in this moment. Just because you heard it doesn't make it facts.
At the red pill community is misogyny. Everybody knows that anybody within the confines of MGTOW, SYSBM, Igmore, you know that within the confines of that, excuse me, within the
Well, I kind of disagree with him with a lot of this stuff, right? But he just said, are they all misogynistic? Nah, some of them believe that if a woman could do things, to let her do them herself. That don't sound misogynistic to me. You need to go and define the fucking word. Okay, so MGTOW, well, you know, they go in their own way. That's why the other one is save your own self, black man, right? That means he's saying, hey, get away from these women. These women are dangerous. They could take care of themselves, and let's go our own way. These women are fucked up. They want to be strong like us, then let them. That's what they're saying, some of them. That's why I get confusing out in all these initials. There's some people who just don't know where they are. They're not sure if they belong there. They think they belong there, but when they find out little pieces of information, they realize that maybe they don't belong there. Remember on Sharon's channel just like last week, I believe, a young man came up there and we had a little back and forth about what red pill is. And he was very confident that he knew. And he was very confident that it was a good thing, a good place to be for men. He even started to say there's women who are red pill. You see? And my point is that there are men who are in these areas who don't know that they're in negative, vile, fucked up sharing of information spaces. That's all.
confines of that, it is um, some levels of misogyny. You know, you look at the tenets of SYSBM, it's a bunch of misogyny. If you read the tenets of SYSBM, there's a lot of misogyny within it. But anyway, nonetheless, right? But at the same flip side, on the red pill, you got blue pill simps.
You notice when they call them blue pill, he calling them simps. The blue pill men are the married ones, I guess.
Like Brownsville.
Mm-hmm. See?
Who believe that women should be put on a pedestal just on the fact basis that they are women. Well, on that occasion, that is
I've never heard Brownsville say that. Now, Brownsville may put his woman on a pedestal, and other married men or men who are in relationships with women, it may be something that those men would want to do with the one that they love and appreciate and share children with and shit like that. They might want to put them on a pedestal. And I'm quite sure those women are also treating their men the way the men want to be treated. So here we are with a man who has no woman. And he want to tell married men how they should treat women. Brownsville is talking as a married man, a happily married man. These men are not happy. They're not used to that in this space. They're used to hearing married men talk shit about their women. Not only did they talk shit about their mothers and call them all kinds of names, but they talk about their wives, their children, their daughters. And so there we have it. Here we have it. Here we go. A bunch of bullshit.
Also, misogyny as well. And this is what Brownsville don't seem to understand, right? And this is the reason why his existence
Now, see, if he was on my panel talking this way to Brownsville so they can get it straightened out or whatever, or just even for him to express himself to him, if he was speaking at this tone, this level of everything, he would have been able to just be there and do that. I don't think I've heard Big J on my fucking panel speaking like this. He comes up and then he wants to steamroll. He could come up while everybody talking. He could just get there, wait, and then he jumps in. Like, want to take instant control. And then if you don't give it to it, no, wait. And then when I try to take control, you not fair. Bam, you take it side. What do you mean? You just jumped up here and tried to push everybody to the side and wanted to be first. I'm not your motherfucking mama. These niggas are getting on my fucking nerve. I am not your mama. Go find that bitch. Cause I'm quite sure you treated her more respectful. Something how y'all want me to be respectful to you. You want me to treat you like you matter to me, right? Which I do. I'm like, hey, Big J, you been over here. You come over here all the time. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. Just like you don't give a fuck about me. Maybe there's some confusion going on. And so you think you could just come to my shit and treat it like any kind of way, like it ain't nothing. And then you come over here and talk shit about the shit on my shit, make it seem like it was so bad, and yet you keep coming back. Nigga, you have told me many times you ain't never coming back. And nigga, I don't forget like nobody else forgot. We know you was a bitch ass nigga. You's one of them niggas who say some shit and you don't follow through. That's a bitch ass nigga. See, you, right? You cried, baby, cause Brownsville talk about your titties, nigga. See, I am calling you straight out a bitch. And the reason I'm doing it is because you are disrespectful. And you won't sit your punk ass down no motherfucker way. Or act like you got some sense when you come up. If you're gonna stand up and be a man, nigga, tuck in your motherfucking belly and tie down them titties and come up and be a man and speak like that. And if you don't want to speak like a man, cool. But when another man tell you acting like something else and he using sweet, good words, he not using no foul language or nothing, and you get pissed off, You pissed off about him saying you need to do something with yourself. And the reason you so pissed off at him is because you know he's telling the truth. See, you're not pissed off at me calling you a bitch. You can ignore me because you know I'm not trying to harm you, and you know that, hey, bomb just being bomb. That's why, you know, you might not like me calling you a bitch. Okay, get it. I'm only doing it because I know you ain't gonna like it. Do I think you a bitch? I don't know. It ain't none of my motherfucking business. I don't know you like that for real, right? Uh, Based on your actions, though, we all see you, and you no longer hiding under. You know what I mean? Your slip is showing, nigga. Your slip is showing. And I've been telling you this for months. You didn't want to listen. I'm like, hey, dude, we could see it. Even the women was like, nah, bomb, it ain't that. I'm like, I see this shit. Like, what did you talk about? Ladies, y'all don't see that slip? Y'all see his slip showing his bras out, bra strap out and everything. The women was over here covering you and grabbing and fixing your motherfucking clothes. And I was like, nigga, I see it. And I was telling you so you could calm your ass down. Nah, bomb, nah, bomb. Okay. But I'm not your mother though. And the blatant fucking disrespect of the people who always around me is just got to stop. But it ain't got to stop though. It don't really have to stop. Just don't cry when bomb blow up on you. That is it. That is all. I really am not here to convince you to do nothing fucking different no more. But I'm just saying, don't be coming up expecting me to be so sweet and nice to you if you're going to be disrespectful to me. Some of you have never gotten me saying a negative word to you, cussing you out or nothing. And that's not me saying I'm so special. I'm just saying some of you niggas make it seem like, oh, I'm cuss out everybody. I do not. I do cuss out everybody who gets on my motherfucking nerve, though. Here we go.
On YouTube is going to doom both Bomb and Sherrod.
Wait, what did he say?
His existence on YouTube is going to doom both Bomb and Sherrod.
So Brownsville is going to doom both Bomb and Brownsville. I mean, and Sherrod. He called him Sherrod. Okay? Got me calling him Sherrod. That's some crazy shit right there. So Brownsville is going to doom Bomb. Niggas, you trying to put a spell on me? I will grab that motherfucking candle from off my desk, nigga, and make you regret that shit. Is that what this nigga just tried to do? He gonna doom. He gonna doom Bomb. Bomb gonna be doomed. This nigga sound like he is fucking out of his mind.
All right, it's going to doom the both of them. What's going on, Candy Cane? Yeah, see, those are fighting words. You know,
Lawrence. Lawrence said, I thought it was very insulting of him to compare you to JP. You are nothing like him. How we know he ain't nothing like JP? Well, let's do some comparison. And I'm not saying he is like JP. That's not what I'm saying. But is that a negative on JP or negative on Big J? JP, who's been out in the world doing whatever he did and how he do it, right? And got family, right? Children, and he even was able to get him a fucking wife, right? And here we go, Big J, and he's just here. They about the same age. I think Big J is maybe 2-3 years younger than J Prince. The same group of men who call women insult women because she ain't got no children, or the same motherfucking men with no children. Isn't that funny? Ha ha. I don't know. But you know one thing, Big J seemed to be jealous of Jay Prince too. He likes to go because he wouldn't allow him up there to yell and shit. People don't want to do it no more. Everybody's got no day, including you, but you won't grow up. Your closest friends, who happen to be the women surrounding you, have been trying to protect you, and they try to tell you, but you won't listen. People like you, and yet you won't listen.
He act like, see, Brownsville act like that.
Right?
He act like insults.
And I just want y'all to know, nobody kicked him off my panel today. Okay. I also want to say that um him and Gabe are hating ass niggas, right? Because when somebody want to kick him off, they say how much to kick him off, and and then he just ran. So Bob not gonna get paid off of me. Yeah, but you willing to get on my motherfucking panel though? Huh? Wait a minute. Let's be clear. You willing to get on my motherfucking panel? You ain't never sent me no dime, which I'm okay. I ain't send you shit, right? But then again, I don't be on your shit neither, right? I think I've been on your panel twice ever in all these motherfucking years. Come over and hit the thumbs up and go about my fucking business, you motherfucking idiot. But I see who some of you are. It's one thing you not donating and come on my panel, but then your ass make sure that I'm not even gonna make money off of your dumb ass for 15 minutes. So you leave for the rest of the day, but you wouldn't allow me to get the money for you to be gone for the rest of the day. Now I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm seeing, and I'm not stupid. And some of y'all, I am gonna start putting where you cannot dot the motherfucking door of my channel. You niggas will give other niggas your motherfucking money. If you ain't got the money to give, I'm good with that. But motherfucker, why would you then stop me from making fucking money? That ain't got shit really to do with you. You ain't have to come out of your pocket or nothing. I watched that shit. That was like $100 lost yesterday. Motherfuckers playing with me.
That people is not supposed to give pushback to his insults. Brownsville act like nobody, that he's above approach
Trying to
when
think
he's
this nigga is either in love with Brownsville or something is going on. Brownsville touched a nerve, maybe. Right? That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with that. Brownsville touched a nerve. He called PhD by her name to where she just laughing at him. She's like, and the nigga gonna act like whatever she said to him or did to him, which is kick him off. Kick him off for 15 minutes and the nigga act like he was murdered. Mm.
dishing out see, the thing is, and I'm gonna say this straight up. I want you to understand, because Brownsville does this shit, he needs to understand, and I got some enchiladas here, some good enchiladas here, and I forgot to get me some jalapenos.
Oh
Jalapenos.
Lord, this nigga. Y'all saw how that nigga just switched from saying something about Brownsville and then went straight to um the thing is he is I got some great enchiladas here and some what the unstable mind. Okay. And then also this nigga is just like trifling as fuck. I was over here the last time I came over here, right? On his panel, I'm talking about. A couple of months ago back, right? And but while I was in the chat, these niggas, it was two of them talking, him and B Boogie, right? B Dub Boogie, I think that was his name. And these niggas start talking about, yeah, I could eat some pussy right now. Like thinking to myself, what the fuck kind of desperate ass, motherfucking disrespectful ass shit this is. You see, even when women are interested in him, he fucks it up because they disgusting. They really think that's masculinity. And when women say, nah, we don't like that. Nah, I know y'all like this. I've been told this all my life that this is what women like. Women like to be dragged. Women like to be choked. Women like when I slap up. She like makeup sex. You know how many I've heard this from several fucking men. Oh, women get dressed just for us. Nah, women like attention. And no matter what we tell them, ladies, they don't give a fuck. I disagree. I'm disagreeing kindly as I kindly can. I'm not arguing. I'm not yelling. I'm just like, nah, that's not true. Nah, not about. Oh, and then it goes to your generation. And one of the niggas who told me that the nigga is old as I am. Nigga, you are my motherfucking generation. I was appalled. I'm appalled by like even a nigga who damn near 50. A nigga who damn near 50 still believes shit he believed when he was a little boy. You've been missing pussy for a long time, huh? Or you just been just going through it. You can't get a relationship. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's your frame of fucking mind. Your frame of mind. You are thinking like a fucking child. Grow the fuck up. Women are not these sexual objects just to be here flashing in front of you, hoping that you choose her. Because you know that's not true. Because even when you try to choose her and pick her, she's not going. And the reason she's not going is because your frame of mind. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what kind of car you drive. It don't matter about none of that. Some of y'all got all of that and still have no woman. And it's your frame of mind is what I'm trying to tell you. Some of you got mother issues and daddy issues and family issues and most definitely fucking women issues. And of course you will blame it on your mama. Why wouldn't you? You ain't got nobody else to blame it on. I mean, how dare you blame it on yourself that you ain't got the right type of job, that you want the right type of car, that you want the education that will get you both of those things. How dare you blame your motherfucking self for your unambitious ass, right? You decided not to do it. You even like to be up here and try to tell other men they don't even have to do it. You like I start talking about education, ladies, and you see how the men will flock up there and start talking about well, you don't need to go to university. And I didn't even mention university. All I mentioned is education. And then these niggas start talking about well, trade school, and then they start complaining about there's no trade school. Well, nigga, they got universities though. See, what they don't understand, if something is disappearing, that means a lot of people not going. It's not making any fucking money. So you gonna either have to go where it is, which is too much for little niggas to just drive where they got. Talking about, well, that's a 45-minute drive, Bob. What you mean it's a 45-minute nigga drive? You know, like people drive longer than that to get to work every day. You complaining about something you want to get, but then complaining that it's gonna take you 45 minutes to get there. Bitch, what the fuck is going on with these little niggas? And these not even little niggas I'm talking about. These are the big niggas. These are the dumbass, motherfucking grown ass niggas, 45 plus years old ass niggas. The bum ass niggas, the fuck ass niggas, the uneducated ass motherfucking niggas, the dumb ass niggas, these fuck ass niggas, the uneducated ass motherfucking niggas. That's who these are. The same ones who are against education or the same ones against going and driving 45 minutes away to get to this thing they call, truck driving school. Nothing wrong with going to truck driving school, but nigga, it gotta be in your backyard for you to go. What, they gotta pull the motherfucking school up in your motherfucking bedroom, you lazy motherfucker, and then you got the nerve to blame a fucking woman for your motherfucking issues? We ain't going. We don't believe you. Because we know it ain't true. You bum ass motherfucking niggas. Grow the fuck up. I don't know who was your man. I'm not your motherfucking mammy though. And I'm not gonna treat you like I'm your mammy no longer. And then what's pissing me off is that your niggas is mad at the men who saying, okay, here's a group of men. We a group of men over here. Come over here. Don't be with them rim brothers. Come over here. Let's talk like men do. Let's have conversations. It's okay if we disagree, but we gonna handle ourselves like men. And then y'all niggas talk about, oh nigga, you put me down. You putting me down. You hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. Why you call me effeminate? You should be ashamed. Nobody gonna wanna follow you because you hurting everybody's feelings. Boo-hoo. These niggas hurt.
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to move all your letters together so that they look like one cohesive.
These niggas is getting on my motherfucking nerve. And then they come to my motherfucking panel. And then they got the nerve to want to throw me in their shit. I don't know who they thought I was. Nigga, I knew you was a bitch from day one. I've been calling you a bitch for a few years now. Nigga, ain't shit changed. But I just see a group of men and I'm thinking maybe these men are changing. But nah, no, men ain't changing. Because they scared of them men. They like, you can't hurt my feelings. Can't hurt my feelings.
Anda en la ciencia.
Get him. Get him. Raggy ass nigga. Get him. Get him. Look, with my finger on the trigger, talking these reggae ass hoes. Here we go. Wanting us to open them doors, wanting the women to do it. Get to it. I don't know, but we bout to do it. Get em. Got em. Whore ass nigga, go and get your bottom. I know you got a bottom, hoe. Know it though. Nobody give it, but listen to bombs flow. Get em. Crying ass motherfucking nigga. Go and get a job, ho. Know you got it though. I don't know. You my bro? Nah, fuck that shit. Go get a job, ho. Get em. Get em. Just get em. Go get a job, nigga. Get em. Get them. Don't have no education. Can't get them. Reggae ass hoe. Wanna be my bro? Never though. Ha! Hit it, go. You a fucking boom bag. Here we go. I don't even know, but I'm about to show. Here we go. I'm about to hit the dough. You bout that bitty blow? You hitting on that drove? You smoking ass nigga? Go get a job, ho. Get 'em. Get 'em. These niggas ain't got no jobs. Nobody wanna hit 'em. Get 'em. Get 'em. Got a small ass dick. Nobody wanna hit 'em. Get 'em. Cry baby ass. Get 'em. Wow. Get 'em. Brownsville. Put your finger on the trigger. Get 'em. Get 'em. Nobody want your broke ass nigga. Get 'em. Get 'em. Get 'em. Can't even go to school. Nobody wants you, nigga. Nobody want no broke ass motherfucking lazy ass motherfucking nigga. Who don't give a shit about himself. He don't give a shit about his health. He don't care about nothing except talk about women, though. You ain't nothing but a hoe. That's what he say for sure. But here we go. Get 'em. No, we don't want 'em. Bomb Cherry, what's up? Throw these niggas to the lawn. Get 'em. Get 'em. Bust this nigga in the head and then pull the trigger. Get 'em. Get 'em. Fuck these broke ass niggas. We don't want 'em, nigga. We don't want you, nigga. We don't want you, nigga. You broke ass, busted ass, motherfucking crying nigga. We don't want you, nigga. We don't want you, nigga. Not 1, 2, 3 bitches. They don't want you, nigga. The fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on with these motherfucking dudes. What's going on with them? I don't know. Let me see where we at. I'm gonna come and see what the chat doing. Okay. What's going on, Reese? Genesis, how you doing? What a woman with a round mind body would mess with a man like that. Girl. We got a lot of questions for a lot of women. Okay. Hey T Will. Where you been? I miss you. How you been? You been good? The family been good? Hey Leah. Ali, how you doing? Happy man, how you doing? Environment products, how they were raised and accepted as right, would carry on until death in some people. Yeah. You making a lot of sense, Dale. I understand what you're saying. But see, we have some men who just don't want to be men. We have some men who don't want to be men, and they have issues with other men. Right? Now, see, I've been knowing this one right here for a minute. And like I remember how he attacked me years ago. Now, we got over it. I'm never gonna forget it, right? Because there was no reason for Big J to attack me back then. Zero reason, no reason at all. He got involved in some shit that had nothing to do with him. And then he didn't even know, right? Because he didn't even know the one woman who had been attacking me and others, and then me attacking her, and then other women stood up to protect her, and so now we all going back and forth, and then the only lone ass nigga who stood up to get in the middle of that shit happened to be Big J. So I'm never gonna forget that, right? I'm never gonna forget that, but I can move past it. Ain't no hate towards him or no one, right? I don't have the time nor the energy to put no hate into anyone. But if I sit here and I'm trying to kind of give you some little advice, that means I'm trying to care. I'm giving you some advice. Now you could take it, not take it. I could be wrong and not wrong, right? Because most of it is just opinionated, and nothing's wrong with everybody giving their opinion. But this is the thing, right? Some of these men want to control other people. Now, Brownsville didn't ask anybody to come on over so he could control them. Right? They talk their shit. His cousin got a channel. His cousin is on his channel, working his channel. And everybody who like the channel or are interested in the channel, they go to the channel. They're not whipping nobody, beating nobody, and making them go to the channel. Some of the men, though, act like they being brow whipped. Oh, you making me do this? And then, now this is the thing, right? These men get in the chat and they used to calling women whores and talking shit to the women. And then when they can't really control the women over there like that, they get mad. So some of the women are, moderators, and they are moderating. Now, everybody doesn't moderate fair. I get that. But then they'll use that against the men. The men and the women, we be on the panels having conversations, and we could be disagreeing with each other. We could be agreeing with each other. That's what conversations do. But Big J, though, he sees that I like Sharon, and I go over there about Sharon, and then now he comes for me. And so he comes on my panel to disrespect me. And when I say disrespect me, I'm not, he don't call me out of my name so much, right? But what I'm saying is, when I'm like, calm down, nah, and it's just irritating me at this point. Because I could pull up when I was on his panel. I didn't yell, cuss, fuss. I ain't talk about anything he didn't want to talk about. He drove the conversation, and I rocked with it. And I was on his panel like I'd be on other people's panels. When he was ready to end it, he ended it. He let me up only when he wanted to let me up. See, that's what respect is. That's what respect is. I come to your panel, and I'm going to treat you like the person you are. You are the owner of the channel. You run the channel. You running the channel the way you want to run the channel. I didn't even go off on the person I got up there to go off on. I kept it PG, and I just flowed with it. See? And I did that. And I do that even on other people's panels. I don't go on nobody's panel and try to control their shit. So why are some of these men doing that shit to me? Why they come up and then they get in their bag? I am like today, like when he started to talk, and I'm talking, and then the more I talk, the more he talking. I'm like, but it got to be quiet. Like, what the fuck? And then it's almost like, I don't know who these niggas become in this midst of, out of nowhere, they become other people, which make me have to become me. I gotta become me. And then I start feeling bad about it. I be feeling bad that I had to cuss these motherfuckers out. Right? I had to cuss a motherfucker out for disrespecting me on my own shit, acting like my shit is they shit. I don't know what the confusion is. I don't know what I've done wrong. Like, I don't remember putting their names on the channel where it says like, this is so and so's channel, no longer bomb cherry juice. I don't know what I've done, where I went wrong, but today was the day I just figured like, what the fuck is going on? Like Rude, right? Everybody know that I give Rude co-hosts, right? And everything. And we know that Rude can run. But then I don't know what the hell is today with me, running with me. What the fuck is going on, bro? But let's go find that. Let's go find that stream. My stream. Let's go find it really quickly. So we can see how that shit went. And because of something in the past that recently happened like a month ago or so, right? That that apparently was going on for months and I didn't know it. I felt like, okay, well, damn, let me catch this shit early. Cause I sure don't need nobody talking about that bomb ripped them off. That I finessed them was the word he used. That bomb finessed him for some fucking money. I was like, what? You know the worst thing about that shit is I didn't ask for no fucking money. I didn't do that. And so how the fuck can I finesse you for some shit without asking you for some shit? And so there are men who use their money in order to kind of do some control shit. What's weird about that though, because Rude has been rocking with me for a long time and not giving me nothing, right? And there was no problems. I never mentioned it. It didn't bother me. It don't care. There's many people who not giving me anything, and I never throw that shit up. But in the midst of him giving, and by the way, when he said, "Bomb Cherry, I can give you money," I give you like nigga. I don't know. Did you? I didn't ask you for it, and I don't know. You know when I went through that through my Cash App, and he said I gave you money here, and y'all might have heard me say, "What are you talking about?" You know I didn't know. I didn't know. Like I legit didn't know that he said looked like on my birthday looked like he sent me money, and I didn't know he sent me money on my birthday. Which kind of tells you I don't really look at my Cash App like that. That's what it tells. But I didn't. He was kind of throwing that out there when I was like, but he was making it seem like I was mad at him or something or for some money. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell he was talking about. So then he started to talk about, oh no, you finessed me. What I finesse you out of what? Remember when I bought that food? You didn't do so y'all remember that argument for those who remember that argument? So that was what I was talking about when I said I don't want shit to get crazy again and you be feeling like I done you something for all the fucking months that I know nothing about. I know nothing about. So it's weird though, because for all them years I've been on his panel, he been on my panel, and no money was ever mentioned or anything. And now, he sent money, and now it's like you using me for my money. You finesse me. Like what? I didn't know whether to be like I didn't know whether to be insulted, which I was, but or be like he saying that I finessed him. Is he saying that like like I got in the DMs and smooth talked him and was like, yeah, you gonna send me that money? Like I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? I even put the video back up so we could see. You could see I ain't asked for nothing. And I wasn't the only one he gave to. It's just so that I'm the only one that it got thrown back up, and I'm the only one who finessed it. Wow. So I said, well, I gotta be real cautious with Rude, cause I don't know what that was. So today, I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, what the fuck? So we're gonna go to it. Let's go to it real quick. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. My own goddamn my own stream. Where you at? Nika was here, so it's gonna be Pickaboo bitches. See, that's what the goddamn stream was called. Pickaboo bitches. I was like, I'm bomb cherry juice, right? It's picking her head out and saying, Pickaboo, bitch, here I am. Okay. And you go through this beginning of the stream, you'll hear exactly what I said. And then we're gonna go to where it got crazy though. Let's see if I can find it. How long was the stream anyway? Oh, it was 11 hours. God damn. I went 11 hours. And then it started another one. Jeez. I don't know why I felt like I had only done like 4-5 hours. That's what it felt like to me. Like I was like, oh, I haven't been on long, so I'll go back on. This thing says I was on for 11. No, maybe that's wrong. Wait. No, let's say 11 hours ago. No, that gotta be wrong. This is this is it. Maybe it started 11 hours ago. It ended 11 hours ago. Couldn't be. Wait, what the fuck? How long I been up here today? On this one. Just 2 hours, okay. So I was on for 2 hours. I'm on for 2 hours, and I probably was off for that one for like an hour, no more than 2 hours before I started this one. So that's 4 hours. Okay, I get it, what they're saying. Anyway, let me get to what I'm talking about. But all I see right now is two men, right, who just think of the way their method is different or should be different. You're against the method. And nothing's wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong. So I'm giving these two men compliments, right? I'm saying, hey, new, whatever his name is, the new something, something, new culture, something, something. I'm like, hey, I see you and I see Brownsville. And y'all both sound like men, right? You're saying you got a family. You say you don't disrespect women. He's saying you got a family. You don't disrespect women. I'm saying, but it seems like y'all have a different thinking points on how to get the job done, how to be I don't know, how to be men and how to educate men instead of one man trying to tell another man how not to do it, right? Why don't you just do your own shit? Because if it worked for this man, or even if it don't work for this man, that's not your business. But these men are on here to fight each other. And the only reason they fighting each other, ladies, is because of us. Do you hear them always talking about they letting women do this? They letting women do that. Oh, over there, them women got a safe haven. Oh, you allow the women to do what they want. And as if the men don't have spaces where they doing what the hell they want, saying what they want to say, being who they want to be. Nobodies. Okay? Whole bunch of nobodies online all day. One of these niggas just went homeless. No, wait a minute. Before I get to this shit, let's go see that shit. What that nigga name is? Cause I'm not subscribed to these niggas. What is that nigga name? Anger Man's motherfucker friend. Let me put in the Anger Man, cause I know it'll come up. What that nigga name is? It'll come up when I put in Anger Man. I'll see it somewhere. This nigga right here. That bum ass nigga can get this work too. Okay? These some bum ass niggas. Look at him. Look. I'm shocked. This nigga right here got him up there. I guess that's the way to go to get them numbers. But what that nigga name is? Mills, something Mills. What that? Something Mills. God damn. Let me look at the chat. I know y'all may have put it there. Give me a second. How in the fuck you on the internet talk about how you make money? Izzy Bands. There you go. Thank you. Izzy motherfucking Bands. I know the secretary got me, baby. She always got me. Okay, Izzy Bands. Give me a second. Now we're gonna talk about these niggas because they all the fucking same. Only like this crying ass nigga right here. Okay. Let me go to it for those who missed it. We're gonna do a little quick through of this shit. This nigga crying over a woman. I miss you. Oh, it look like it's not. Maybe Aunt T took it down. Motherfucker. I gotta give it a thumbs up too. I don't see none of that shit. What's going on? Oh, it's acting up. Oh, is it my computer? It's not my computer. It's not running.
Me as a kid, nigga. So of course I'm okay with a nigga on YouTube hating me, but I'm not actually okay with it. You understand? Right. If I really like when you reached out to me like, yo, we should do a show. What I tell you, I was like, yo, I was thinking the same thing. But what I tell you, I said I didn't reach out to you because of what, nigga? I'm afraid of getting hurt, nigga. I'm afraid of reaching out to people and then shit going left. And then I'm stuck with emotions that other people don't have. That's the point, bro.
That nigga stuck with emotions.
When I'm on Izzy's show and I'm like, fuck Drip, I'm not saying fuck Drip because it's really fuck Drip. I'm saying fuck Drip because, nigga, you left me. Shanika left me. Kiki left me. UT left me. Everybody left me.
When I say fuck, when I was by Izzy Bands and I said fuck Drip, I didn't mean fuck Drip because I wanted to be fuck Drip. I was like fuck Drip because you left me. The nigga left me. Let me go find something. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to come back to Izzy Bands. I'm gonna have to come back to you, Izzy Bands. I gotta come back to you, Izzy. I'll be back, Izzy. I'll be back, nigga. I'm coming get you. I'm coming back. I just need a minute. I need a few minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna find any beat. We don't care.
Dame la ciencia.
Where? To my eye, as I cry, you go by, and here we fly. But I'ma say it once, and I'ma say it twice. Fuck these niggas, why I cry like I'm rolling dice. Woo, woo, that's a cry, baby. Woo, woo, crying for a lady. No, that is for a nigga. Put my finger on the motherfucking trigger. Woo, cry, baby. Fly, baby. Cry, baby. Let me cry for a lady. Woo! You left me. You left me. Woo! You left me. You left me. Second verse. Shake, bake. Here I go for the second take. You don't know, but I'm really safe. Here we go as I shake it, hold down to the fucking slow. What? Crying though. For a woman? No, but a nigga though. Wham, wham, wham. Wham, wham. Oh, no. 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 Wham, wham, wham. These motherfucking niggas is so bad. It's so sad. This nigga really crying, y'all. Let me rewind it just a tad bit so we can hear it. You left me. You left me. I'm gonna do another one. You left me.
Really, fuck Drip. I'm saying fuck Drip because, nigga, you left me. Shanika left me. Kiki left me.
Kiki.
UT left me. Everybody left me.
Wasn't Kiki? There's a song. Kiki. Wait, what's her name? I think that's a Drake song, right? Kiki. Something about Kiki. Oh, Lord. Kiki left me. This is the Black Man of Spear. Introducing Little Podcast, aka Beans. Oh, you left me. You left me. Damn. Damn. My God, y'all.
That ain't what I wanted.
No, I didn't want that.
All I wanted was for motherfuckers to say, yo, Beans ain't do nothing wrong.
I just told him.
This time.
Beans ain't do nothing. All I wanted you to say was Beans ain't do nothing wrong. This time, Beans did something wrong the time before that, and the time before that, and the time before that, and that. And Beans is over there talking about fuck black women. These women ain't shit. And he's also over there talking about fuck these niggas. These niggas ain't shit. But Beans ain't do nothing. No, sir. No, sir. I just want you to be my man. My main man. Please. But you left me. But you left me. Yeah. Let's say, drip, give me that dick. You know that I trip, 'cause you know that I got the blick, drip, give me that sweet dick, 'cause you know that I will trip, 'cause you know I keep the blick on my side. Hey, yeah, oh, on my side. Yeah, yeah, I don't know why you made me cry. Drip, yeah, why you made me cry.
This time, not every time, bro. Not every time. But this time, he didn't really do nothing wrong. So let's stand by the nigga. Let's stand behind the nigga. And let's say, yo, Drip, that nigga didn't do nothing wrong. It makes sense for you to feel some kind of way if you reached out to him and you was apologizing, but then you find out later that he did this video. But he did this video before you reached out to him. So therefore, it's not like the nigga was like, fuck your apology. If it was fuck your apology, I would have just told you, like, nigga, fuck your apology. But it wasn't really that. I said that in the song because it makes sense to say it.
It wasn't really fuck your apology. But when I made that song about you, I did say fuck your apology. Even though I made the song before you made your apology. Fuck your apology. Even though I didn't really mean to talk about your apology. 'Cause you hadn't even made the the apology. You hadn't made the apology. So how could I say fuck the apology? Woohoo. Y'all hear this nigga? This nigga said, I talked about you before the apology. So we had already cleared it up, but I then put the video out saying, fuck you, even though I put it up after the apology, but I had made it before the apology. And since I made the video before the apology, but put it up after the apology, and then I went on Sharon's channel and showcased a song I made about the apology, saying fuck the apology. I only said it in the song because it made sense to say it in the song, but I didn't really mean fuck the apology. Did y'all hear what he said? He basically saying, hey, when we had that argument in the background and I came to the foreground and made a video, before I made the video, before you came over and we apologized. But even though we had apologized, I put the video out anyway. And so I'm conflicted about should I have put the video up or down, but since it's up, I'm not gonna take it down. And even though we had apologized, after we apologized, I went over by Sharon's channel to showcase a song I made about you. But to be fair, I made the song about you before the apology, even though I didn't put it out until after the apology. And so I know that I made the song before the apology, even though in the song it mentions fuck the apology. Baby, these niggas can lie. How could you put fuck your apology in the song if you hadn't apologized yet? If the apology had went through already and y'all cool, why would you go over there by Sharon and showcase a song that you made, that we know you made after an apology, because you was able to put fuck your apology in it? The nigga is just weird.
But it wasn't really that. It was damn. This nigga did just reach out and apologize. Brittany B didn't do that. Fatty didn't do that. Thanos didn't do that. No, all these other motherfuckers I've been into it with never reached out and just apologized. But this nigga did. But if I take the video down, then it look like I'm wrong. I'm conflicted, my nigga.
I'm conflicted, my nigga. I don't want to take the video down because I'm not going to get the views. People going to go and watch it now since I'm over here telling them about it. And even though I put the video after the apology and claimed that I did it before the apology, I'm conflicted. Should I take it down? Should I not? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What the fuck is going on?
And now you got me emotional. Again, so you can hold it against me, right? Do a show. Look at this nigga Beans being emotional.
Why am I doing a show with you? You tripping?
Come on, G.
I'm finna take this shit down anyway, bro.
Peace, nigga.
Kiki, do you love me? Oh, yeah, that shit Jones. I knew it was some Kiki. Kiki, I miss you. Lord. Y'all do know these are the Manosphere men, right? This Beans little podcast comes from a Fight Club, but he's Manosphere. And we're gonna go over to Izzy Bands real quick. Now this nigga came on here and was portraying to be something, but I know not but a few weeks ago the nigga was living in his car. Now how could you be doing good and talking about how you making all this money, and then soon as a woman kick you out, you living in a car, talk about how your credit card don't work, complaining about the where's this shit at? Talking about how you got the money, but you ain't really got the money. And the reason you ain't got the money because you paid for the room, but you paid for the room and then the room is not available because the people who you bought the room with, right? They don't really sell rooms that you bought. So you bought a room from one of these like what is one of y'all know these places where you could buy your flight and your hotel room and shit. The nigga claimed that he got a room from one of them, but the truth is, essentially, they don't really sell rooms at this hotel that he got a room with. Even though, so he claims he went up to the cash, that the people who sign you in, and they say, he says, I got a room here, and they say, you ain't got no room here, and they say, I do got a room here. And she said, well, when did you get the room here? And he said, I went through so and so and so and so.com. And they said, well, so and so.com don't even sell no rooms here. And he like, but wait a minute, they took my money. And she was like, well, if they took your money, you better go catch them motherfuckers and get your money back. And he was like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I paid already. And she was like, well, I don't know who you paid, but you ain't paid here. And he was like, well, okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do neither. And he was like, well, how about this? You got any rooms here? And she's like, no, we don't have any vacancies, sir. And he was like, well, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? And she said, I guess you gonna go count to 2, back your ass up, turn around, right, about face, and head your ass back to your car. And then he got in his car. He got in his car, everybody, and then he turned on his webcam and he signed on to YouTube. You got mail. Oh, hi, everybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm broke. I'm homeless. I ain't got nowhere to go. And then he proceeded to tell us the story about how he rented a room or got a room, but the room wasn't a room for real because the company wasn't a real company, even though it is a real company. But he got him a room at a hotel that's not a real hotel, but it is a real hotel. But they just didn't have no room because they didn't have no vacancies. And so he don't know what he going to do. And I'm out here, boo-hoo. And I'm guessing y'all motherfuckers sent this nigga money. Let's go see if we can find some of that. The stories these niggas share, baby. That nigga was sitting in a car, boo-hoo. How is it that these broke ass motherfucking niggas always talking about they make 6 figures and shit, but then they be homeless? Where is this nigga shit at? Wait, first I gotta go here. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Let's go. Okay, now let's go to his live and see if we can find the homeless nigga live. We gonna call it the homeless nigga live. Okay, look, this nigga over here talking about all these black women and shit, but this nigga is homeless. Shouldn't this nigga be looking for a job? A job, a motherfucking job. Let me see how long ago this nigga was in that car. That nigga was in that car, baby. Let me see. Anybody? He might have hit it. I think this it. Is it banned this live? Here he go.
Me the light and Pastor Joe. Man, it be absolutely insane. So we're gonna get into it. I'm trying to let a couple more people come in. Tell a friend to come on in. Make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Now I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation.
This nigga about to cry, pull mouth, and he wants you to pay for it. He wants you look, nothing but compensation for the dope conversation. While I cry, pull mouth, and I need y'all to pay. Pay. Give me that money.
Let's do good business, family. Let's do good business.
Yeah. Hey, family. Who I get that from? Family. Damn, he sounded like somebody who said, hey, family. Welcome, family. I always call them motherfucker family until you want to start cussing them out for not supporting. That's how they do it.
Time that I left y'all, it was a whole adventure. From the time that I left y'all, it was a whole adventure.
She kicked his
family.
ass out.
It was a whole adventure. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I don't got wings. Let me welcome some people in the building. Thank you again.
Take off them glasses. Let me see if you flying, baby. You ain't got to have wings to be flying. You could be high as an eagle to the sea. High as an eagle, let my carry me. I want to fly like an eagle, high as nigga to the sea. Head up, that's an illusion. Get it, baby. My bitch threw me out. I live in my car. 'Cause I didn't know how to fight. And as you see, I'm broke as a joke. Give me some money so I can go and get more smoke. Fly like an eagle. I'm high to the sea. High like an eagle. Let my weed carry me. I want to. Okay.
To everybody who helped me celebrate my birthday 2 days ago.
This nigga got kicked out 2 days after his birthday? Nigga. Woo, God damn.
On the 27th of February. Thank you to everybody that helped me celebrate. I really, really appreciate y'all, right? Yo, I don't like this way because I can't hardly see y'all comments. Y'all gotta help me out. I'll be real with y'all.
Y'all got to help me out. Oh, so the story I'm about to tell you is real, nothing but real, the real deal, okay? Nothing but the real deal. Here we go.
This way, I can't hardly see y'all comments, right? If you want to make sure that your comments are highlighted in red, do so through the super chat or through the Venmo, all right? I mean, the super chat or through the Cash App. If you want to guarantee your comments get highlighted in red, do so through the super chat or through the Cash App. Shout out to Treese again. Thank you very much, Treese. I appreciate you. All right? If you want to guarantee your comments get highlighted in red,
If you want, look, he gonna handle that money first. If you want to guarantee that your comments get highlighted in red, which is a specialty over here, because you know it's gonna be in red. That bright red. It's a special red. It costs a little extra. But you're gonna be on the big screen. Here we go.
Do so through the super chat or through the Cash App, all right? Because these are super small. So, yo, shout out to Treese. To be serious, he's hilarious. But thank you. I appreciate you, Uncle Jeff. Yo.
Get your story right.
I'm like, yo, wow. But anyway, so last night, y'all know that I had some things to take care of. And among the things I had to take care of is, okay, so when you're in transition.
When you're in transition. The fuck is he training? What is he transitioning from and to? Is it from a man to a woman to a man? Or is he transitioning from being homeless to being having a home, or from having a home to homelessness? Which one?
There are a couple of things that are very, very important, right? Number one being, where the hell is your mail gonna go?
That's right. Where your mail gonna go? So for those who say you never heard that he was homeless, well, you know, when you got a place, sir, you got a place, where your mail will go. And it usually will go where you lay your head, right? I could just open my door, and now my mailbox isn't on my door. I got to walk down the street and put a key in and turn. That's how mine works. But I've also lived in places where I just walk to the edge of the driveway and just, pull the thing down. Yeah. And I've also lived in places where I just open the door and right on the side is a mailbox and I just lift it up and get the mail out. But see, when you're homeless though, you gotta worry about where your mail going. Now, if you're really bad off, then you don't and can't afford the P.O. box. But if you're really lucky, you can go to the goddamn Salvation Army homelessness shelter and tell them, and you can send your mail to them on your behalf. Yes, use the homeless. I'm trying to give him some help. Use the homeless shelter mail uh mailing address as your address. Put your name on it, and every morning after a certain time, you'll be able to go scroll up and say, "Hey, you got any mail for Izzy Vance?" And they'll say, "Yes, sir, it's right here." And you could grab it and go about your business. Okay.
Where the hell is your mail gonna go? Right? That's number one. Number two, which should be number one, where are you gonna wash your ass? Okay, where is your mail?
Now that's a whole nother thing right there. Where you gonna wash your ass? Should have thought about that before you let somebody kick you out, before you didn't have your own place. Now remember, these red pill dudes always talking about, "Oh, I'm the man. I'm the head of the household. I got this nigga on recording telling everybody, including me, I'm the man. This is my house." And then that bitch kicked him out. And then now the nigga talking about, "I don't know where I'm gonna wash my ass." Ooh, baby, make sure you got a place that's in your name, lady. Okay, so you could kick these bums right out on their motherfucking ass. Okay, he don't look like he wash his ass much any motherfucking way. He gonna be good.
Gonna go, and where are you gonna wash your ass? Right? Those are two. That's like 1A and 1B. Okay. Now, I've done homeless before.
Oh no, not really. You, sir, not the one who say you've been bowling since you had a joint where it was jawling. You was rolling. You wait a minute. I'm a little confused. Not the men who've been talking about they always been up into some money. They ain't never had no problems. You just got to be a joke. But now they admit when they in the midst of some shit. But I do want to remind y'all, this is the same nigga who told everybody about 2 years ago now that his daughter died for money. Ooh, I forgot to tell y'all that. Oh, I should have told y'all that. I should have told y'all that this nigga right here told people that his daughter got killed. He blamed some other younger black women for it. And they was over there donating big time on behalf of his dead daughter. And then, not but a day later, when people found out that was some bullshit, which made it seem like bullshit, because if your daughter dead and it just happened, what the fuck are you doing on YouTube talking about it? So we all had streams. There was lots of streams on that shit. And the nigga come on my panel and admits, "Well, I thought she was dead. The information was given me was wrong." I'm like, "Nigga, what are you talking about? How did you get wrong information?" Well, I was online and she texted me, my ex texted me, but I didn't answer because I figured it no big deal. But then she hit me up with a long ass text, and in the text it said, "Hey, this is what happened." I said, "Did the text say she was dead?" "No, but I just got worried. I just automatically assumed she was dead." "Wait, you mean you assumed she was dead, but nobody said she was dead?" "Well, I was stressed out, and I was just thinking she would have only texted me if it's an emergency, and all emergencies equate dead daughters. And so, Mom, I wasn't lying. It wasn't a scam. What had happened was, I misread the text message, and the text message didn't say somebody was dead, but my imagination had me, because she my child. I love my child. I love my child. You don't understand. I was going through a lot. I'm going through a lot right now. Listen, you got to understand it was a misunderstanding, and I'm just going through a lot. I'm going through a lot, and so you got to understand it was just a misunderstanding. I was going through a lot of stress, and I was like, oh, I understand that. This is that nigga. And if y'all don't believe me, let me know, because I play the motherfucker stream. Okay? See, these niggas don't like... See, the thing about me is that all these niggas have been on my panels, right? And I lost some channels. And then when I got them back, all the proof. See, they don't like that I got them channels back, because I got all these niggas on my panels. That include every single one of them, all of them. Kevin Samuel, GG Mills, the Angry Man. We could go Obsidian. We can name them. You can name them. They've been over here, right? Yeah. And I don't know why they tell me all their business. It seems like I start asking questions and everybody just start giving me answers. But I'm grateful for that, right? But what they're not gonna do is think I'm gonna keep my ass shut, right? I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut. This nigga is a scam artist. If the nigga would claim that his daughter died, he would claim that his ass is homeless. Tell this nigga to sell his fucking car. He look a little too happy to be so motherfucking homeless, but his stories is crazy.
So I'm pretty proficient in where to wash my ass, right? And
he said he proficient on where to wash his ass. I wonder where that gonna be. They do say anything for money, AJ. They do say anything for money.
And because I've done homeless before, I understand to get a mailbox, or at least that's what you think. You get you a P.O. box and you rock out like that, right? Okay, I'm right. Also,
well, why did he say he wasn't sure where to do this at, and why? And didn't he say that? I could be wrong. I don't know. It's late. Now he giving the answers. At first, the thing about being homeless is you got to figure out where to send your mail. What you mean you got to figure it out? You already know. But maybe he just saying that for the people who might also like to become homeless. You might like to become homeless, so he giving you some tips on how to do it, baby. Make sure you get you a P.O. box and figure out where to wash your ass.
Also, priority number one when you're homeless is to not be homeless anymore. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Priority number one when you're homeless is to not be homeless anymore, to find you somewhere stable to lay your ass down, right? To lay down.
On some real shit, a man, right? So I'm gonna be as serious as I could be. A man who would come to the internet, a grown man, and lie about the death of his child for money, got to be the lowest piece of shit on the face of the earth. Now I know some of y'all may be thinking, damn, Bomb, that's harsh. But I am lying though. Right? He could have just opened up his channel and told people, look, I got some hardships going. There would have been a whole lot of people with help. But to lie and say your daughter dead and not a nigga is homeless? The next day, 2 days later, the nigga not homeless no more? I don't know.
But being that I haven't found nowhere stable to lay myself down just yet, I said, okay, I gotta.
Let me remind y'all, this is Manosphere Men. The ones who say they the head of the, I guess, the streets. Remember when they say she for the streets? Wait a minute. Is she for the streets, or you laying your head on the streets? Cause I'm starting to rethink some of the shit y'all been saying, as you should as well. Talking about sheep for the streets. Nigga, you mean your bed is on the streets.
Figure out where I'm gonna sleep for the night. Okay. And tomorrow or next week, we go house hunting. We go house hunting. We go hunting to stay somewhere. Okay. So first priority, make sure that my mailbox is in order. So there was a very important package that was supposed to come in my mailbox. Guess what? The very important part of my package didn't come in my mailbox. It was the bullshit part. It was the bullshit part of the package that actually went to my mailbox. And I'm like, yo, so you telling me I drove 3 hours away to handle this business and it was only the bullshit package, not the important package. Like,
so this nigga got a package, and apparently this one package comes in 2 parts. Now y'all do hear him, right? Because I'm not making this up. I know I'm being facetious. I'm being funny. I'm dragging it along and adding some little tidbits here and there. But the nigga said he waited for a package. He didn't say packages. He said, I'm waiting for a package. But then apparently the package comes in 2 parts. And so he drove 3 hours, I guess, after he got the package. He went to take care of some business, opened the package up, and realized that only part B is there, but not part A. And, the most important part wasn't there, but just the bullshit part of the package. So apparently there's this package, right? It comes in 2 parts, and one of the parts is bullshit portion. Now, we do hear his story, right? Because I really just said what he said. I just put some emphasis so you can hear the words that he's using. That's it. Sound like bullshit to me. Here we go.
They don't break it down to you and say, yo, a very important package has been delivered. Nah, they text you and say your package has arrived, right? And so
this nigga said they don't break it down like they should. What they should be saying is the very important package is here. Your bullshit package ain't here, but the very important. So how would the post office or whomever, how would they know if it's the very important package, dude? Or that just one package that broken down in 2, how would they know that it's supposed to be in 2, 1, or 5 pieces? Like, these are the niggas who say they're the head of the household. They the man. This man has some woman out there. If she not, because he sound like he said we. I don't know if she kicked him out and he homeless, or if they both are homeless. And Lord have mercy, this is what will happen, ladies, if you let these type of men be head of household. Your ass will be they the head of household, and your household will be in a box on the street. And what's weird about this shit, this nigga look able-bodied and able, right? He's able-bodied and able, which means even though he lies and he got a lot of delusion going on, he can get a job. And yet, his job is on YouTube. And even when he became homeless, he didn't learn no lesson to go get him a job. And you call these type of niggas losers. He too old. Like if he was a teenager or even in his 20s, we could give him a little pass, give him some advice and send his ass on his way, tell him to get his little ass a job. But when you like 40-something years old, little nigga, you not no little nigga, except you just a nigga, right? And then you a weak nigga, a broke nigga, a bum nigga, and by this conversation, a very, very homeless nigga. And go get your ass a job. Ladies, y'all got to stop. This right here is just too much for me to bear. This nigga is never gonna go get a job, because there gonna be some women who gonna send him fucking money. Now, if he got a job and he ran into some issues, okay, that happens to any of us at any time. That can happen. But Why are we supporting niggas who don't want to have no jobs? Your ass got a job. Why these men can't have jobs? This lame ass motherfucking nigga is about the worst. And yes, he's worse than JP.
You're thinking that, yo, it is the one package that you've been waiting for, the answer to all your problems. That
I can't even lie. Okay? Is this dude goofy? It's the one thing that you've been waiting for. Look at his reflection, the way he's acting, his hand movements, his head movement. It's just driving me insane to know that this nigga is about 45 plus. With the conscience of no conscience, would have no pity, and he's able to lie for your money. He will lie for your money. Oh, lie for your money. He will lie to you, honey, so you better beware. He will lie for your money. Oh, lie to you, honey.
that particular package coming in the mail, and of course, it's not that package, right? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. What's up, Chalk? What's up, 183307? What's up, one pretty lady? Is get a job as an apartment manager oftentimes you live rent free. Yeah, Uncle Jeff, about that. If it was that easy, Uncle Jeff just be like, yo, go to the moon and become an...
Wait, y'all heard him? So Uncle Jeff say, hey, get you a job as an apartment manager and you do rent free. Okay, cool, right? It's not as easy as, because you got to know that, they got to be hiring for apartment manager. But you could try, right? You could try. But this nigga took it so far like, oh, it's not that easy. It's almost like you telling me to get a job on the moon. Go to the moon. And that's his thinking cap. That's how he thinks. Just a little job. He thinks that's very hard to do. It's like impossible. Because maybe, him saying get a job as an apartment manager. Maybe that might not be doable. But how about get a motherfucker job at the McDonald's, at the Chick-fil-A, at the Walmart, baby? You know what I'm saying? Get a job anywhere and you'll get an hourly pay.
Astronaut. Okay, nigga, I got you. Like, yo, go to the you need healthcare, right? Go to the doctor's office and become a brain surgeon. Okay, Uncle Jeff, I got you.
Yeah. This is the weirdos. These are the weirdos. Let me see if he get to that story about that goddamn hotel.
P.O. box. Let me say that again. That is huge, and that's not good. He had $177.23. I'm not hanging up. So we on hold. They playing the lullaby music again. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little easy. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little one. It's alright, don't you cry. We got all your money. It's alright, don't you cry. Don't you cry, little bump. Wait, yo. Type of shit.
Go to sleep, easy, with your fake ass tea. Go to sleep, fake it, no. We know you got nowhere to go. Go to sleep, go to sleep. We hear you and watching your tea. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Homeless nigga, go and get a job.
Type of shit is this? What type of shit is this? This is bullshit. I can't get jiggy. This is bullshit. I can't get jiggy with it. This is bullshit. I cannot get jiggy with this shit. What is this? What is this? So I'm sitting there.
That nigga got that accent perfect, baby. I'm a little, okay. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna slide it though. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
Trying to, and Shorty hearing the music, even though it ain't calling her name. Yeah, rest in peace, Von Bryan. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. Damn, the car crash. That's sad. Yo, so even Shorty, even though the song wasn't for her, she like nodding shit. She like, and she's somewhere way hours away, but I know I can hear her nodding to the phone. I'm not if I heard her phone. I'm like, yo, what's that? She's like, nothing. You know how girl. She hears it. Yo, what was that? Nothing. Autofill shit. Oh. So, we hold on, y'all. I'm a homeless, not mad. I'm homeless out the room. Homeless, I paid for the room. I should not be homeless. I should only be homeless in a room. Y'all hit the super chat cash app, man. I'm getting re frustrated. Seriously,
Y'all hit the super chat cash app because I'm getting frustrated when I realize that I'm homeless, even though I could have got a job and been paid weekly or bi-weekly. Even if I got paid monthly, I still would have some money to pay rent, you know. And even if I didn't have all the rent, I'll be able to come to y'all and say, hey, y'all, I fell on some bad times and I'm short like $300. Can I get that? But no. He gonna need everything, all of it. He gonna need first month's rent. He gonna need security deposit, and he gonna need last month's rent, and he gonna need y'all to give it to him. And then y'all gonna realize the nigga ain't never moved. He's still in the same place, and everything is good. He just wanted that money to do something else with. Sad. But then maybe again he is homeless, and even then, okay. Lots of people homeless, but at least most of them, a lot of them, right? There's a lot of people who homeless who got jobs, and this bum ain't got no job and homeless. What he thought was gonna happen? You don't think as a man he knew he wasn't getting enough on YouTube in order to not be homeless? At least if he was the man in the head of the household, he would have known that, right? If you think I don't know that we ain't got enough to pay the rent this month, then I don't know what to tell them. They don't know what being an adult is. It's the wrong pill. I'm reaching for the wrong thing. I need vitamin D, y'all. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Oh, I don't have nothing to drink. Oh, gosh. I ain't got nothing to drink around me. Oh. I see hubby drink over there. I'm going to have to snatch it up, baby. Snatch it up. Okay, here we go.
getting re frustrated. Hold on. Give me a moment. Y'all hit, man. Yeah, give me a moment. Give you a discount. We will give you a discount. Yes, we will give you a discount. And I have one place that is bigger than the place that you have, and more money. But we will give it to you for discount. I'm like, okay, Habib. Now you talking. Now you talking my language. Let's talk turkey, Habib. Okay, so this is what we have for you. Downtown, there is DoubleTree. There's DoubleTree at Hilton. Downtown, DoubleTree at Hilton. And this place is $195. $195 what? 195 pesos? 195 rubles? 195 kakran? What are we talking about? Not 195 American dollars, nigga. No. Calm down, Mr. Easy Buns. Calm down, Mr. Easy Buns. I have you, I tell you, I have you, I take care of you, I give you a discount. Okay, discount. Let's talk turkey, all right? So, like I said, we have room. We have room, and the room is available. I promise you, I got it for you. I got it for your room, and it is available. We have reservation for room. Now, room is $195 for you. So what you do is you take your money and you pay $195, and then we will give you your money of $177.23 back later plus $17.
No, what the hell? Okay, it sounded like he was getting scammed. And so is he about to say he did it? Because I hope not. I ain't listen to this shit no more. Y'all go over there and listen to this shit if y'all want to. Okay, go and listen to this shit. It's an hour, 24 minutes, and he talks about being homeless. Now, what I'm interested in seeing is what he talk about Biff after this. Let's see, is he still talking homelessness, or has he secret quickly ended up not homeless? He was homeless here. Let's see.
Of course, my homie, being the nigga that he is, he like, all right, well, I'm not going now. He like, yo, because I can't go. He's like, I'm not going because I can't go. I'm not taking off. I can't go. So a concession is when a party gives in to another, while a compromise is when both parties give and take. Nope, that's not what it is. Watch this. That's not what it is.
Oh, nah. Yeah, he look like he might be homeless, okay? We don't know though, right? He not gonna let you see. But I promise you, he was acting like he the man in the house. And you get with these men who claim to be head of the household, but they ain't got no JOBs. Okay, now it's one thing if you lost your job and then you come to YouTube and make some extra money, but you're looking for a job and you want a job, but you can't find one. So I'm not hating on everybody who don't have a job, okay? I'm gonna be clear about that because people will take what I say about him. Remember, everything I'm saying is really about him. Everything I was saying before him when I was talking about Beans the Crybaby. Everything I was saying before him was about Big J, okay? And a few other people in the stream that I was having. Don't take what I said in any of this stream and add that shit to yourself. Because if I don't know you, then I don't know your circumstances. And I'm not here to beat up on people who might need help. Okay? I'm not that type of person. I'm not, like I'm saying, I'm not beyond helping people. In fact, I'm very helping. I'm like one of them people be helping people and shit, right? So um I'm not ever telling nobody not to help people. I'm just saying sometimes people got to help themselves. And I can't help you if you're not helping yourself. Because I can't do the lifting. You know? And if I help you this month and you still ain't got no job, you gonna need people helping you next month and the following month. But you know, it would be better for me to help somebody who really need the help, and they gonna be able to stand on their feet with my help, and they're gonna be able to carry their load for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Than for me to help you this month, and then we gonna have to help you next month and the following month. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Even I didn't need help before. I'm not gonna ask for help if I can't. If I needed help, I gotta see a way out of this. I gotta be able to see, do I just need a little bit of help for this month, or what's going on? And we need to think about this shit, y'all, because the hard times are coming. And we got some freeloading ass motherfuckers who gonna tear us down. They're gonna tear us down. This man is a man and he should have a job. Even if it's a piece of job. His ass on here spreading all them lies. He got enough energy for all them goddamn lies. Okay? I watch people here on YouTube who are living in their car. They're living better than me, goddammit. Jumping out the car, go and get them some Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? They ride, and I'm quite sure, like if they wanted a better situation, they would make some changes to their life. But those who don't want to make no changes to their life and their family put them out, and now they got to deal with what they're dealing with. They need to make those motherfucking changes so they can change it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I done dumped on him and a few others, but I just want to say happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. I will always be a friend. Happy trails to you until we meet again. I'm Mr. Roger from the neighborhood. Bye-bye.